dare somebody to try and lie to me and say that My Hero Academia is not giving off nostalgic ass feels. I dare you. Go ahead. Because you got a mean right waiting for you. Bruh. All for One versus All Might was ridiculous. I had different expectations for the fight, but yo, episode 11, season 3, My Hero Academia, total episode 49 of My Hero Academia was legendary. Probably by far the best episode in the series. Like, just emotional wise, bro. Like, damn, that whole hit the heart, bro. That whole hit the heart. The torch is officially passed. Like, it's over. Like, it's Deku's time to shine. And All Might made that whole extremely clear, bruh. It's heartbreaking. At first, I was thinking really it's just like the injury that's killing him off. But it turns out that once you pass on the power is no longer yours. As simple as that seems. I didn't really think of it in that aspect. Because, fuck it was more like All Might could still train him. He's still able to use the power. I don't know. He has to fully master in order for it to just become his. But All Might was going to lose his power sometime or another. When it came to his master, I guess his master died, so that justified the fact. But I don't know. There just can't be two one for all users. And it's just not possible. Bruh, the torch has been passed. This nigga All Might went past his limits. And it was ridiculous. My man's All for One was not trying to hear none of that bullshit. He was really trying to end these things. And what's crazy is because I still think, despite that happening right now, like, that was just, first of all, let me get this out my chest. It was just episode 11, guys. We got, I think, 12, 13 more episodes, finish off the season. And all of this happening in the first 11 episodes, from the training camp arc to the Bakugo incident. All for One debut, bruh. His debut and ending was pretty fucking quick, almost like Stains in a sense, but bruh, it's crazy because I feel like All for One wanted to get captured or something, bruh. He's not done. I like what they did. They gave All Might that closure of defeating his biggest regret in pink form. He put an end to all of this villain shit that was been going on throughout the city. A whole lot of villains were scared of him. All Might was like best symbol of peace out there, and he has this encounter with All for One, and it's like he beat him, but he won the fight, but it was like, in a sense, he suffered more damage. I believe I said this in an early video. He suffered more damage, and All for One really didn't really. I want to say he didn't really lose, but like All Might came out on top, but it wasn't satisfactory. It wasn't a satisfactory win. It was not satisfactory at all. When after he gave that last fucking punch, this nigga laid down all 50 states, and this nigga said United States smash. I was like, yo. All Might put his heart and soul into that. Like he was whipping it. Like he was like, whole lot of elbow grease went into that fucking hook. Fucking depleted form. I thought they was gonna give him an instance where like, bro, he just gonna have to go all out. Basically, his whole body just gonna go back to super mode. But he was able to put all of his power into one arm and really lay this nigga All for One out. And I said this shit is like so nostalgic. It's because, bro, who in their right mind wasn't trying to give Goku that spirit energy when he needed that fucking spirit ball? I was doing this, and I'm pretty sure he couldn't even touch my energy, but I needed Goku, bro. This episode had a nigga really like, yo, come on, All Might. Come on, All Might. I wanted to join the crowd. I wanted to be Japanese so bad. I'm like, look, you got this. Get this nigga that 1-2 combo. That 1-2 duck, swish, bing. This episode, oh my goodness, it was a very good, not just like passing the torch on to Deku, but just like, in a sense, passing the torch on to this anime, because it was like, that was a very like, that was his mark right there. Like episode 11 stamped it. Like My Hero Academia, hands down, is one of the new big 3 animes in the Shonen generation, and nobody can argue that. Like, damn. Episode 11 hit the fields. And we got so much more to uncover. I'm excited for this season, but there's so much that can happen. I want to see how Deku. Obviously, we know Deku took the message for All Might, and need I say, bro? When I thought it couldn't get any worse than with us cheering on All Might, fucking that victory pose. This man hit us with a calm. That was your turn. And that shit was so ridiculous. I feel like obviously Deku knew what All Might really was saying. Everybody else doesn't know All Might. Everybody thought it was like, they said it was like maybe All Might giving a warning to the villains, like, bruh, stop fucking with me. No matter what, I'm always come out on top. And they kept saying that, like, isn't All Might always supposed to win, bruh? No matter what corner this nigga All Might in, he gonna come out on top, man, hands down. No questions asked. But Deku knew what he was saying. He was like, bruh, I can't use one for all no more. That's basically what that message was. And you see what it took just to get this guy restrained. Like, All For One isn't defeated. This nigga is just restrained. Yo, it's up to you now, dog. Like, I did my part. I won the fight that I needed to win. The fight that I regretted, like. But now is, oh my goodness. And the way Bakugo was looking at Deku when Deku started crying, of course, what's new? Deku busted out in fucking tears and shit. But this time, I justify that shit. Because I almost started crying. I'm a real ass nigga. And I don't cry a lot. But the way this nigga Bakugo was looking at him, it was like, obviously, the only people who realized it was Todoroki and Bakugo who had this, like, this sense, like, okay, All Might and Deku have some type of weird relationship going on. And this somehow has to be connected to Deku's quirk. Nigga Bakugo was looking at this nigga crying. And he was like, he's taking this message completely different than everyone else is taking it. Obviously, that was the case. Obviously, that was meant for Deku himself. All Might knew he had to have been watching one way or another. And that shit hit everybody just as hard as it hit Deku. Almost had a real nigga crying, but I'm still a real nigga. But still, that shit was crazy, okay? And one of the things I still want to talk about is basically, All For One did that whole invasion. He lured out All Might. He tempted him, brought out all of these memories. He broke them, mentioning his master and all of that shit. But, like, I'm pretty sure his whole idea wasn't just to do that. Because in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really have that much effect. It didn't really have that much damage. They wanted to target Bakugo. They weren't able to get Bakugo. I believe like 3 of the members in the League of Villains was subdued, aside from the leader, the main leader, All For One himself. So, like, it's like, this shit is definitely not over. Like, without a doubt, in my mind. I don't know what type of turn this is going to take, but obviously it's going to take a very big turn. We did get hit with a calm plot twist with Shigaraki being, however you say her name, All Might's master's grandson. This nigga All Might reacted like it was his whole seed, that this is like, yo, I'm a dad. This nigga was butthurt. Like, bruh, that shit wasn't even his child. But I do understand, his master did die from the hands of All For One. And this nigga All For One did some whole grimy shit on some, like, 50 Cent, Rick Ross type shit. Like, he took this nigga grandson in, raised this nigga basically to hate the person that his grandmother, loved and raised as her own, in a sense, when it comes to the quirk. And that's fucking crazy in that part. And I don't know, it just seemed like All Might couldn't handle all of this, emotional impact that was just draining on him, because like he's running out of time. He doesn't have time to teach Deku to use the power properly. Not only that, he's in a depleted form, but he still has to maintain that symbol of peace persona that everybody perceives him as. And he has to do it extraordinarily well now, because the fact that his secret side, everybody sees that he's weak. And all of the villains now, all of these villains who see that All Might's weak, I can say, that probably gave him hope, or probably gave him like a courage or that push or urge to, start going back to the old ways. Because as we know, they are in this time of peace. Everything is peaceful. Shit, not too much shit be popping off. But, bruh, this fight, I won't say it gave everybody inspiration, probably. On the villain side, they see, okay, so All Might does have this weak spot. We see that he can be put into despair through the right means. Well, through the right means in the sense, like, you just got to be strong enough. And the fact that this nigga is weakened now, I wouldn't assume that everybody knows everybody speaking on the villain side knows that, you know, basically he doesn't have the power of One for All no more. Probably a clever head could figure that out, deciphering the message, you know, next is your turn. But they just really probably, you know, niggas just think like, okay, somehow he's dying in a sense. I don't know, because the nigga does look ugly in his depleted form. He isn't dying. He just doesn't have the strength and the physical willpower to maintain his power as he used to, which is why he was limited to only like being able to use that power fully. I believe they mentioned earlier in the seasons, 1 hour at a time. So like maybe people are like, this nigga got exposed and people know about that shit now. So it's like there's the inspiration there for the villain side. Tense versus on the civilization side, you know, they see All Might struggling so well. They had a glimpse of, you know, what it looks like for him to basically be in need, be in hope, and he had to come in and get that extra push from Endeavor. And I did mention this before, like, this nigga Endeavor is being compared to number 2 hero compared to All Might in his depleted form, and he knows that. He's like, bruh, even like in your weakened state, like I'm still number two. The gap is still huge. That's how strong this nigga All Might is, and it's crazy how we got Endeavor admitting that shit. Like, how else can you not get motivation? Like, bruh, this shit had all the Naruto, all the Dragon Ball feels that it was supposed to, and a proper send off to, like, I wouldn't say a proper send off to old anime, but a proper introduction to the new generation. You know, next is your turn. Stay in tune. It's your boy Black Uchiha 3. Let me know what you guys think of the latest episode of My Hero Academia, episode 11, episode 49. I'm fucking excited for the next episode to come out. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be ridiculous. Holla at your boys. Black Uchiha 3. Long face, skinny body. Got no degree. Still working on that part. Holla at your boy.